Morning students, we have been seeing for the past sessions about two gentlemen of Verona, and we have come to the end of the session. Okay. So, from the past lesson we have studied that from that the narrator had been following these two young boys, and he had taken them to a place called Poleta, where these two boys have admitted their sister, taking care of their sister. Okay. And from that we are going. For months they had barely kept themselves alive in a sort of shelter they built with their own hands amidst the rubble. So, these are the words spoken by the nurse to the narrator. Okay, she is telling about the two boys' history to the narrator. Okay, for months they had barely kept themselves alive. Okay, due to the First World War, when Germans have attacked Italy, okay, and they had suffered a lot. Okay, and a bomb had destroyed their houses, and they were houseless, and they were completely full of starvation. Okay. And after that, what happened means, for monthly they had barely kept themselves alive. Okay, they will survive. They were finding difficult to survive among the. Then after that, they had built an house. Okay, they had built an house out of that debris. Debris means what? Rubble, broken pieces of bricks after the house has been demolished. Okay, that is what we say as rubble. From that rubble they had built a house and they were living there. Okay. Then for 3 years the Germans ruled the city. The boys grew to hate the Germans. When the resistance movement began secretly to form, they were among the first to join. Resistance movement means opposing the Germans. A kind of like for joining the campaign to send away the Germans, to oppose the Germans. So, these two boys eagerly at that age also they have joined that movement to shoo away the Germans. When the war was over and we had peace at last, they came back to their beloved sister. The war was over and they came back once again. They came back to their sister, and they found her suffering from tuberculosis of the spine. These two boys, after the war was over, they came back to their sister to take care of her, who was suffering from tuberculosis of the spine. Okay, her name is Lucia, and these two boys were working hard to recover her, and they have admitted in the hospital. She passed, took a quick breath. Who means the nurse? Okay, she passed. She waited for a moment and took a quick breath. Did they give up? I do not have to answer that question. Did they give up? That was the question made by the narrator. Did they give up? Did they give up means what? Did they stop to take care of the sister? No. Okay, so that I do not have to answer that question. That we obviously know that these two kids they were suffering a lot at that very small age 13 and 12, to take care of the efforts and hard work they put in selling strawberries, selling newspaper. Okay, throughout the night they were working continuously hard to take care of their sister. They brought her here, persuaded us to take her into the hospital. Persuaded. So, those two boys took the sister to the hospital and persuaded. Persuaded means what? Convinced. Okay, asking someone to help. Okay, convincing them, giving out a surety that they will be able to pay the fee. Okay, convincing them to take care of their sister, to admit the sister in the hospital. That is what persuaded us to take her into the hospital. In the 12 months, she has been our patient and she has made a good progress. So, 12 months means it's almost a year. Okay. So, the sister was staying in the hospital and she had a good progress. Progress means what? Good recovery. She was developing, improving. Okay. her spine was improving. She was recovering fast, good progress. There is every hope that one day she will walk and sing again. So everybody is having a hope. Those two boys also had a hope that their sister will recover, become all right, and starting and once again start to sing, because her father was a singer. Okay, do you understand? So that comes, heredity comes. So that is why she is also a singer, and they are all having a hope that she will be becoming all right and recovering from the illness, and once again coming back to sing. Of course, everything is so difficult now, food so scarce and dear. Of course, at that time during war time, everything was very scarce. Scarce means what? Empty. Okay, insufficient for food. Okay, not enough food. Okay, those things and all. And dear. Dear means what? Here in this context, dear means losing lot of money, problems, having lot of problems. Okay, so that is what losing lot of money and problems. That is what we say dear, scarce and dear. We could not keep going unless we charged a fee. Okay, the hospital could not run unless the hospital could charge a fee. Okay, only then they could provide the patients all the necessaries and facilities, providing facilities to the patients. Only provided they give a fee. Okay, but every week Lucia's brothers have made their payment. Every week these two boys had paid their fee properly, correctly. Okay, she had it simply. I don't know what they do. I do not ask. The nurse is telling, I do not know what they do, how they are earning money, and I also did not take steps to ask them what they do for earning money, for paying the fees. Work is scarce in Verona. There is no work in Verona. Scarce. Scarce means, once again I told you, scarce means what? Empty. Okay, lack of water, anything, lack of water, energy, food. Okay, scarce. Water scarcity. We say water scarcity. Okay, lack of water. Okay, so lack of job in Verona. And just a question mark, how do these two boys are doing jobs and earning? Okay, work is very scarce in Verona, but whatever it is, they do it well. Whatever job they indulge, they involve, whatever job they indulge and involve, they do it very well, they do it perfectly well. Yes, I agree. Yes means who? The narrator is telling, yes, I agreed, because the narrator is already witnessed. Okay, these two boys working very hard. They couldn't do it better. I waited outside until the boys rejoined me. I means the narrator is waiting for the boys to come back. He is waiting in the car for the boys to rejoin me, and then drove them back to the city. They sat beside me, not speaking. Those two boys, they have met their sister. Okay, had a little chatting. There was a family get together there. Okay, kind of like having some chatting, and once again these two boys came back to the author. They rejoined and they were sitting in the car very silently. Okay, they sat beside me, not speaking. For my part, I did not say a word. I knew they would prefer to feel that they had safely kept their secret. Okay, so that is what the important thing that you have to learn from this boy is that they do not like to reveal for what purpose they are suffering at this very small age. Okay, once again I will read that. For my part, the narrator also was somewhat mature enough not to ask, not to question them for what purpose, for where did he go, whom did you meet. He did not question anything. Okay, for my part, I did not say a word. I knew they would prefer to feel that they had safely kept their secret. So the author understood that these two boys are completely not willing to reveal the secret to anybody. Okay, yet their devotion, still their devotion. Devotion means what? Dedication. Devotion means what? A dedication. Dedication had touched me deeply. So he was completely moved and touched by those two boys' hard work and effort they had taken to protect their sister. War had not broken their spirit. Their selfless action brought a new nobility to human life, gave promise of a greater hope for human society. So, from these two boys, the last line, selfless action. Okay, selfless means what? Without any hindrances or any obstacles, not saying no and all. They simply do whatever job they could do to earn money. Okay, they have brought nobility. Nobility. They did not go and beg and all. They did not resort to begging to charge a fee, to collect amount for saving their sister. But on the contrary, we see that these two boys working very hard, selling newspapers, selling polishing shoes, taking the tourists everywhere, selling strawberries, hawking newspapers. So they do all kind of odd jobs. Okay, buying cigarettes for the author. They did every kind of job and saving each and every penny in order to safeguard their only beloved sister who was suffering from the TB of spine. So, from these two children, from these two boys, that is why the title is given Two Gentlemen of Verona. Okay, from these two children, what we have understood is that we have to live a honest life. We have to live a hard working life. We have to put a lot of efforts to come up in. We have to stand on our own feet. Okay, and these two children has given you lots and lots of experience and lots of lesson to you that you should follow, that you should learn from these two kids at this very small age. Thank you.